Medicare's general enrollment period. This is one of the handful of enrollment periods that there are involved with Medicare, and it's complicated sometimes to figure out exactly which enrollment period you're supposed to use. So we have the initial enrollment period, IEP. We also have special enrollment period, SEP. We're going to talk about the general enrollment period, GEP. You can see how this can be complicated for most people. So general enrollment period. This is not an enrollment period that you want to have to enter into Medicare. So this is one where you've done something wrong and you're going to be cast away into the general enrollment period. So the general enrollment period, you can only sign up for Medicare between January 1st and March 31st. When you do sign up, it will become effective the first of the next month. Now, there will also be a penalty involved. I'll talk about that in just a second. So when might this happen? This is for people that miss their initial enrollment period and don't qualify for a special enrollment period. So when you're turning 65, you have a window of 7 months, 3 months before the month of your 65th birthday, the month of, 3 months after. That is your initial enrollment period. If you're not going to continue working, you don't have health insurance at work, that's when you have to sign up for Medicare if you're going to come into Medicare. So if you miss that window, and again, you're not working, you don't have health insurance at work, and you didn't sign up during that IEP, then you're going to get thrown into this general enrollment period. So again, it's a period you don't want to be in. So in order to not have to go there, if you wanted to qualify for a special election period, so if you didn't sign up during your initial enrollment, so if you're still at work and you have creditable health insurance at work, a regular group health plan, then you don't need to come into Medicare until you're ready to retire and come off of that group health plan. When you do, you will have a special election period, provided that you can show that you had group health insurance coverage at work past age 65. Whether you're now 72, 75, 85, it doesn't matter as long as you've had real health insurance for that period of time. So when can this become a problem where you're pushed into this general election period? And it's pretty simple. Sometimes people come off of group insurance after age 65 and they go on COBRA coverage for a period. It could be as long as 18 months. Sometimes the company will pay for that COBRA coverage. And COBRA coverage is not considered creditable coverage by Medicare. Also, retiree coverage is not considered creditable coverage by Medicare. Now, I've been in the health insurance business for a very long time, and I don't really know why they don't recognize it, because it's absolutely real comprehensive coverage. So why they exclude it from creditable coverage, but they do. So understand that COBRA coverage will not get you into a special election period. Retiree coverage will not get you into a special election period. Now with retiree coverage, you likely, if you worked for the federal government or a large corporation, you likely have retiree coverage that will last the rest of your life. But where it can become a problem is if maybe you've been retired and on that for 5 years, 10 years, and all of a sudden that company goes away. And so does their pension plan and their whole retiree benefit plan. And now you no longer have your retiree coverage, you got to come into Medicare. Pushes you into that general election period. So either you messed up and you missed your initial enrollment period, or you stayed on coverage that's not considered creditable. It puts you into that general election period. And again, can only be signed up January through March, effective the first of the next month, and then there's a penalty for your Part B and your Part D. It's going to be 10% per year. Now, I don't believe that they prorate it, so it only goes if you missed a year, 2 years, 3 years, 10% more, 20% more, 30% more. And that can be significant, especially if somebody is 10 years past and that crazy retirement thing where the company disappeared. You could have a huge penalty on top of your Medicare Part B. So general enrollment period, we don't want to be in it. But if we have to be in it, we got to understand it. So initial enrollment period, when you're turning 65, you have that window right around your 65th birthday. or if you're going to stay at work, stay on your group health insurance, then you don't have to worry about anything until you come off of that group health insurance. As long as it's not COBRA, as long as it's not retiree coverage, you have a special election period where it's just like you're turning 65. And then if you messed everything up, it's the general election period where you have to do it at the beginning of the year and there'll be a penalty. So those are basically your election periods coming into Medicare. Now we help with all this stuff. We walk you through it. There's no cost to let us help you. So I'm an insurance broker, independent. I don't work for any insurance carrier. We find the best Medicare supplement plan that goes with A and B in your zip code. We're in all 50 states, so we can help generally everybody. We've helped thousands and thousands of people. Just make sure we get it right, because that's what we want to do. Subscribe to my channel. I have all sorts of Medicare information just to make sure that we understand exactly what we're doing. Download my book. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Medicare Made Clear. You'll find it terrific. Hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I hope you found it very helpful. A couple of other things that you'll also find very helpful. Number one, download a copy of my free book, Medicare Made Clear. I spent a lot of time and a lot of effort putting this together, and it has everything that you need for Medicare now and in the future, down the road. I have videos in the book. I have all the links that you need for things that you'll want to do within Medicare. You can access it right in the book. Very easy to do. Just visit medicareonvideo.com/free book, and you can download it for free. You can save it on your computer. You can save it on your iPad. It's a great resource to have, again, for now and in the future. Another thing that you'll find helpful is down the road, when you come into Medicare, sometimes it makes sense to do a price check on your Medicare supplement plan. So I made it very easy to do that as well. Just visit medicarepricecheck.com, put in your basic information, and we'll email you a quote on your same plan that you have right now, a G or an N or an F, whatever it may be. And likely we'll be able to save $20 to $60 a month in premium, because a lot of times plans come out with better rates. So if we can get a better rate for the same plan that we currently have, just makes a lot of sense. And then obviously take advantage of all the information on my website at medicareonvideo.com. I have everything that you need right there for understanding IRMA, understanding employer work coverage, everything that you need, especially in the guides and forms section, you'll find right there. So we update everything every year, so everything should be up to date and current with the right deductibles and premiums and things like that. Hope you found all this helpful. Have a fantastic day. Wait, don't go anywhere. There's a couple more videos right here that you'll find very helpful with your Medicare journey. So take just a minute, watch the videos. You can also subscribe to my channel by clicking this button, and that way you'll have access to all my videos for everything that you need for Medicare. Hope you find it helpful. Have a fantastic day.